Hi there, beautiful people. It has been a very hectic, chaotic day beyond belief. I had to take somebody somewhere this morning. On the way back, I saw this clean police officer. He was going east. All of a sudden, he did a quick U-turn in the middle of the road, and he pulls up behind this van. I was telling the person in the car with me, I was like, oh, watch. This cop is going to go after them. They were like, how do you know? I was like, trust me on this one. If they're doing the U-turn in the middle of the road to pull up behind this van, they're going to pull them over. Well, they did. No sooner did the light turn green, that van went to take off, and all of a sudden, here goes the lights on the cop's SUV that was right behind the van. And the person that was sitting with me in the car, they were like, how did you know? And I was like, just knew it. And I turned around and had no sooner left my apartment because I was going to take them back to their house. Here we see this little Chihuahua running down the street. I mean, this Chihuahua was tiny. Almost ran it over. There's other cars in the roadway. I'm screaming at this person, get out of the car, this dog's going to get hit. I'm trying to veer my car this way so that way I can kind of cut off the traffic so this little Chihuahua doesn't get hit. Apparently it was a service dog or a therapy dog or something. It had its little vest on and everything. I don't know how it got up out on this road. There was no houses along that road. Nothing. But here it is, run down in the lane of traffic. I'm like, ah. So I'm screaming at them, get out of the car, get out of the car, this dog's going to get hit. And they're like, pull over now so I can get up out of the car. And I'm like, no, get out of the car. I was completely hysterical thinking that this dog was going to get hit. Then I turned around. No sooner did I finally get the car parked, I had to turn around and they jump up out of the car. They're chasing after this dog. This dog runs off by this car wash. It's over there. It's like trying to run in this building behind the car wash. One of the doors was open. The bay door was open. Now we're guessing that this little Chihuahua ran in there. We have no idea. But we couldn't find it. I was going to snag it up to see if I can find its owner. Because obviously this dog is a loved dog to be some kind of service dog, therapy dog, or something for somebody. Couldn't find the dog, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to drop you off. I need to go fill out an application. Well, it was to update my application since it was more than 30 days old. After I did that, I came back. I had picked up my brother. We start towards my apartment. Right down the street, there's a beautiful Great Pyrenees. Beautiful dog. And here comes this dude walking by, looking at the dog. And it was the whole body language and threatening the dog like this because, number one, dude, you are walking by this dog's property. And think that the dog ain't going to bark at you to guard its own property. Number one. And number two, trying to punch at the dog through this fence? How dare you? Oh, immediately I did a U-turn up in that street, and my brother was like looking at me. He was like, please don't start anything. I said, oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will. I said, I don't play animal abuse. Do not play animal abuse at all. You think that you're going to abuse an animal in front of me? It ain't going to happen. So I'm throwing my cell phone to my brother. I'm telling him, if you have to, you can call 911 because this dude will go down real fast. You want to abuse an animal and do it in front of me and think that I ain't going to step up in the mix up on this one? Oh, yeah, I will. And then, as soon as I got the car around, my brother was like, no, he's not over there anymore. And I looked And I said, oh, yes, he is. So I got a little further back up the street, and then all of a sudden this dude started walking off away from the fence and everything. I'm like, dang it. Dude, why don't you just try to punch at this dog one more time with me driving back it? Whatever is done in darkness shall be brought to the light. Dude, you were caught. That's why I did another turn there on that right-hand street in front of that house, and I looked you dead in your face. Like, go ahead and do it again. So I turned around. I was like, okay, if this dude's walking off now, and he's just nonchalantly walking off, like, I didn't do anything. Everything is good. Dude, you make me sick. You were not raised the right way. I don't deal with that kind of animal abuse. I don't deal with animal abuse in any form. And let it happen in front of me and think that I'm not going to say something? You're sadly mistaken. So when he walked off and he's nonchalant all about it and everything, I was like, okay, I'll let that one slide, because I didn't actually see you connect with the dog, but I did see you trying to punch at this dog through the fence. Just one more time, dude. One more time. I'm going to give you that Texas whooping like your mama should have. I ain't playing with you. I don't care if that isn't my dog. Do not ever abuse an animal in front of me and think that I'm not going to say or do something about it. I don't care what kind of animal it is. I will say and do something about it. That's for darn sure. Y'all come back now, you hear?